So today we'll be installing the Scalarider Freecom 2 on the RF-1400 Shoei here. And the first step to this will be tucking the straps behind the shield here so you can work on this thing. Now, start to take the pads out here. What you'll do is they just unsnap, and then just like that, they're out. Tuck this pad behind here, that way you can put it behind the shield. Now they're out of your way there. And just one more snap there, and they literally just slide right out here. There's your pad. Okay, now you want to remember which one's right and left too, because it's going to have to go in that same way. Now these Shoeis, they have a little insert right here that will come out of the earpiece. You want to take that out and remove it because that's where your speaker is going to go. Now that we've got that pad out, we want to break open our Bluetooth system here. Just strokes out like this. It's up. There's your unit. There's your outside piece of what will go on the actual helmet. Here is your speakers, your boom mic, and the adhesive Velcro that you will have to stick in that insert in order to stick the headphones in there and make them stay. You get some extra pads. Now I use these sometimes in certain helmets because they don't come up enough out of this circle, but sometimes you don't need them depending on the model of the helmet, because these help with sticking the headphones out further. That way, if they're not sticking out far enough, you can use these to make it more comfortable if they need to come out. The first and foremost thing, now that we've got everything out, we are going to install the outside piece onto the helmet. And this will be your adhesive that you will stick to the outside of the helmet. It's going to go on the left-hand side though, because you do not want it on your throttle side. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put that onto there, and that will go onto there like that. Now with this, oh, there it goes, okay. Just like so. I like to tuck these wires behind there if you can. Makes it a lot cleaner look. Don't tug on them too tight. Okay. Now, I like to take this middle piece out here and also put it in front of the shield so it stays out of your way, because you're going to be lining these headphones into the helmet behind those pads. Now we will take out the other side. Get your loop out of there. Open that up, take it out, and get my hand out of the way. Now, this comes out like so, and one last button, and pulls out. There's your other side. Tuck your thing back in here. Okay, now we are ready to put the headphones in. Connects just like that. Here till you hear the snap. Now, those little adhesive strips right here. Okay, peel it off there. And inside this helmet, we will lay that sticky adhesive on the inside there. It's all set in. Good. Now, you'll be able to put your first speaker inside. And there is the first one. That one is in. Now, I like to just lay that in there because we will be using it, and that way it's out of the way. Other sticky adhesive. Flip to the other side. remember you have to take out your earpiece there that's inside the earpiece. It just snaps right out, comes out. Stick your sticky adhesive inside there. Get it nice and lined in there. Okay. Now you can put your other speaker in. I like to keep all that stuff tucked behind this pad there too, because that way it hides it very well. Now there's your other speaker there. And now we are ready to put this back piece down and lay it in. Tuck all that in there, and it now hides those wires, as you can see, very well. There we go. Now this is your boom mic. You can choose between your boom mic here, or you can take this guy here and use it for, these are for the non-modulars. Now you can use either or on a non-modular, just a full face helmet. But for the modulars, that's what these are supposed to be used for. Now you can run either or in a full face helmet, like I said, but this is, yeah, used for the modular helmets. This is just a nice clean look for the full face helmets. Now you want to line these up here because they do have a certain shape. So make sure they press in together, just like so, tight. You can line this. This also has a sticky adhesive on the back side. Peel that off and go ahead. And I like to put it right in the center because that's where your mouth is going to be. That's where the sound is going to be going directly into, so you do get the best sound quality. Just like so, and this mic does come off. This piece here. It's also Velcro. There. That way you can stick it right back on and adjust it wherever you need to. Now we want to put the pads back in. You have to line these up here. As you'll see, these tabs have to go in to these emergency poles a certain way. So you'll see that little notch lines up with this little notch down inside of there. And you literally just push it down in and it clicks in. And this side, do the same thing. This wraps around to the back side of the helmet. Work it in there. Might be a little tough, but it'll eventually go, I promise. Get it into there. Now, you'll see your mic thing is just all over the place. You tuck that behind your cheek pad here. Fold it up there, line it in, tuck it down in, that little slot there. That way it gives it a really clean look. It's all hidden. I like to open it from the visor from the front here, and that way I can get to these snaps a little easier. And snap, turn it around for this one, and make sure your buckle is out, and snap. And wire might be in the way of this one, so you want to make sure that it does get pushed out. This one is the little bit tougher one to get in there, but you want to line it up as best as you can. And now we flip to the other side and you've got your other pads. Now we want to lay that out, take this pad. Now you remember, you can go from the front here or from the back first. We'll start from the back first now this time. And that just slides in there so, and there's that little insert right there where that loop is. That will slide directly into the insert that's in there. And line it in there, tuck it down in, go, it fits in there nicely. Now, put your there, tuck that into there. Now you're ready to put your other side in. This one is much easier. Now, I go from the top side again and put in the snaps. We'll go from the back one first this time. You can see that in there, and line it up and I snap it in. This side was much easier. Snap and snap. And make sure your thing's here. All the wires tucked in. Now you have your Bluetooth communication system set up with all the wiring. Here is your unit. Now, these do go on a specific way too. You can't just slap it on here and call it good. They go from the back. You'll see these little prongs here. You want to line up those prongs with this metal plate that's on the outside of the unit. I go from the back, just like that, and push down, and that's it. There you go. You're ready to rock and roll.